Last video, students, I had explained about the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer, how they are using also. I had explained. Today we will do one activity part. Take some hot water in a beaker or a mug. Dip the thermometer in water. Wait till the mercury thread becomes steady and note the temperature. What you will do? Take some hot water in a beaker or a mug and dip a thermometer in such a way that it end will not touch at the bottom or the side of the vessel. Now take out the thermometer from water. Observe carefully what happens now. Do you notice that as soon as you take the thermometer out of water, the level of mercury begins to fall? This means that the temperature must be red while the thermometer is in water. When we are taking out the thermometer, immediately there will be a difference in temperature. We can see that. Now you may recall that while taking your own temperature, you have to take the thermometer out of your mouth to note the reading. When we are putting the clinical thermometer under our tongue, after 1 or 2 minutes when we will take it out, some seconds it will use. So that time the reading will not change. So can you then use the laboratory thermometer to measure the body temperature? That is one question. Obviously, it is not convenient to use the laboratory thermometer for this purpose. Now the question arising, why does the mercury not fall or rise in a clinical thermometer when taken out of the mouth? Observe a clinical thermometer again. Do you see a kink near the bulb? What is the use of the kink? It prevents the mercury level from falling on its own. In all cases, heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. How does the heat flow? Let us investigate. Students, you can see here the difference between a clinical thermometer, a laboratory thermometer, and also a digital thermometer. In the case of clinical thermometer, you can see the markings will be from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. And on 37 degrees Celsius, that is the normal temperature of a human being, it is given with a rating, and here there will be a small constriction or a kink is there, so that the mercury level will not fall as soon as we will take it out of the mouth. And in the case of laboratory thermometer, there is no kink and the markings will be minus 10 degree to 110 degree Celsius, and it is used for measuring the hot water, milk, etc. And this is a model of digital thermometer. Here there is no mercury is using. Digital numbers we can see it, and it is nowadays more useful. Students, I hope you understood that what is the difference between clinical thermometer and a laboratory thermometer. Yeah, a clinical thermometer has a kink near the bulb, whereas in the case of a laboratory thermometer it is not there. And in the case of digital thermometer, they do not use mercury. There is a lot of concern over the use of mercury in thermometers. Mercury is a toxic substance and is very difficult to dispose of it if the thermometer breaks. So nowadays digital thermometers are available which do not use mercury. You had already seen all the three types of thermometers. Now next part of our lesson is transfer of heat. Just now I had explained, from a hotter object the heat will be transferred to the colder object. So transfer of heat takes place in all the matter, that is solid, liquid and gas, but in different ways. You might have observed that a frying pan becomes hot when kept on a flame. Any vessel or any cooking ware, if you will keep on a hot flame, then it becomes very hot. It is because the heat passes from the flame to the utensil. Most of the utensils are made of metals, and metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. When a pan is removed from the fire, it slowly cools down. So if you will keep the pan or the cooking vessel from the fire, after some time when you will touch, it will become cold. Why does it cool down? The heat is transferred from the pan to the surrounding air. It will go, so slowly and slowly the hot vessel become cold. So we can understand that in both the cases the heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. So students, uh, what we had learned today about the clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, digital thermometer, and transfer of heat takes place in from the hotter object to the colder object. Next video we will study an activity or an experiment related to that. Till then, you go through the video and revise. We will meet again.